Hello and welcome to Electro Nerds Academy. In this video, we'll control a household bulb via Bluetooth using voice commands with Arduino. If you've watched our previous video, where we built this Bluetooth app from start to finish using MIT App Inventor 2, you're already halfway there. Now, let's take it to the next level by adding voice control. Let's start by designing the app interface. First, we'll add a horizontal arrangement at the bottom of the app. We'll set its align horizontal property to right and align vertical property to center. Then, we'll set its height to 15% and its width to fill parent. Next, we'll enable the scrollable property of the screen so we can easily navigate and view the entire interface. After that, we'll drag and drop a button inside the horizontal arrangement. It will automatically align to the right. We'll set its height to 15% and width to 30%. Now, let's assign an image to this button. Click on Upload File, then choose File, and select the mic_off image first since the button is initially in the off state. After that, remove the button text for a cleaner look. Then, we'll also upload the mic_on image from the media section. This image will be displayed when the user presses the button. Next, from the palette section under the media category, we'll add a speech recognizer component. This will appear in the non-visible components section. And with that, our app interface is complete. You can preview it using the MIT AI Companion app to make sure everything looks good. Before moving on, let's rename the button to mic_button so it's easier to identify in the blocks editor. Now, let's move to the blocks editor. Our goal is simple. When the user presses the mic button and says on, the bulb should turn on. And when they say off, the bulb should turn off. To begin, go to the mic button blocks and drag the when mic button.click block into the workspace. Next, from the speech recognizer blocks, drag the call speech recognizer.getText block and place it inside the click event. This will prompt the user to speak and convert their speech into text, which we can access using the result property. Now, let's update the mic button image when it's pressed. Add the set mic button.image block inside the click event and set it to mic_on.png. Next, go back to the speech recognizer blocks and drag the after getting text event block. This event triggers once the spoken input has been converted into text. Inside this block, we'll add an if-then condition from the control section. To check what the user said, we'll use the contains block from the text section. Attach the speech recognizer.result block to it, and then add a text block with the word on. This setup checks whether the recognized text contains the word on. If it does, we send the number 49, which is the ASCII code for 1, to the Arduino, turning the bulb on. Now let's duplicate this condition and modify it. Change on to off and update the value to 48, which is the ASCII code for 0. During testing, we noticed that off is sometimes recognized as OF, so we use a single F to improve reliability. This condition will turn the bulb off when the word is detected. Finally, we'll reset the mic button image back to mic_off.png. Now let's test the app. First, connect your MIT App Inventor project to your smartphone by clicking on Connect and selecting AI Companion. A QR code will appear. Open the MIT AI Companion app on your phone, tap Scan QR code, and scan the code. Your app interface will load instantly. We're using the same Arduino circuit and code from the previous video. The blinking LED on the HC05 module indicates it's ready to pair. Make sure Bluetooth is enabled on your phone. Then, use the Scan Devices list picker in the app to connect to the HC05 module. Once connected, test the bulb using the button to ensure everything is working correctly. Now, press the mic icon, allow any required permissions if prompted. A new window will open, waiting for us to speak. If we don't say anything for a few seconds, a timeout will occur and we'll be asked to try again. So let's press the Try Again button. This time, we'll say bulb on and the bulb will turn on. You can also try just saying on and it should still work. However, if the single word doesn't respond reliably, it's better to use slightly longer phrases like lights on or bulb on for more consistent results. To turn it off, say bulb off. Similarly, you can try shorter or longer phrases depending on accuracy. And that's it. You've successfully added voice control to your Arduino project. We hope you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next one.